Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news all right. Folks, buckle up because what we're hearing right now is nothing short of monumental for the Cowboys, and honestly, for the entire NFC East. Rumors are swirling that the Dallas Cowboys are on the verge of making a bold move that could reshape their defensive core and significantly boost their chances of a deep playoff run. The buzz centers around a potential trade involving none other than Roquan Smith, the star linebacker from the Baltimore Ravens. And if this deal goes down, it might just be the kind of move that pushes Dallas over the edge into Super Bowl contention. Now let's get into the details because this isn't just some speculation. Sources close to Adam Schefter and some insiders are whispering that the Ravens, currently sitting at 8-5 and in a bit of a rebuild mode post-Harbaugh rumors, are considering trading Smith. Baltimore is facing cap constraints with just over $10. $5 million in cap space as of December 2023, and they're looking to free up some serious cash to bolster their offensive line, which has been giving up roughly 3/8 sacks per game, something that's been a real Achilles heel for them this season. The Ravens are reportedly eyeing a deal that would send Roquan Smith to Dallas in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft plus a conditional third-round pick. This move would free up around $23, $7 million in cap space, allowing Baltimore to address their OL needs without sacrificing their future picks entirely. For the Cowboys, this is a golden opportunity. With about $23 million available in cap space, Dallas could absorb Smith's hefty contract through a simple restructure, making the acquisition feasible without sacrificing too much in terms of cap flexibility. Roquan Smith, who's just 28 years old, has been a cornerstone of Baltimore's defense since his arrival. His impact? Well, it's undeniable. In 2025, he's already logged 100 tackles, including 58 solo stops, along with 3 pass deflections. His PFF grade overall is an impressive 82, which ranks him among the top linebackers in the league. Think of him as a modern-day Brian Urlacher in his prime. Smith excels in run defense, grading an 81.6, and in coverage, he's even better with a 79.8, ranking him among the elite linebackers in the NFL. His EPA per stop is plus 0.35, and he's allowed just 3.5 yards after the catch per reception, highlighting his ability to be a versatile sideline-to-sideline playmaker. Looking at his career, Smith has been remarkably consistent. Since entering the league in 2018, he's accumulated over 674 solo tackles, 431 assists, and 21.5 sacks. He's also a playmaker in the secondary, with 10 interceptions, and was selected to the Pro Bowl in 2024 after posting 158 tackles, a stat that underscores his durability and leadership. His tackle average is around 5 per game, and he's been a force in the backfield with 85 tackles for loss and 3 forced fumbles. Though he missed 1 game in 2025 due to a shoulder injury, his overall impact remains undeniable. His blitz win rate of 25%, as per next-gen stats, compares favorably to some of the best in the league and positions him as a disruptive force against the pass and run alike. So, why would Baltimore consider trading him now? Well, the cap overage in 2026, which exceeds $11 million, combined with their need to develop younger linebackers after extending Patrick Queen, who has a solid 82. 4 PFF grade means they're looking to get more draft capital and youth into their roster. Plus, with their secondary providing some of the league's best coverage, thanks to safeties like Hamilton and their recent focus on drafting safeties, they're somewhat skeptical about their playoff chances, especially when their defense allows about 22 points per game. They're also shifting focus toward building their draft safeties, which makes Smith expendable for now. For the Cowboys, acquiring Smith would be a game changer. His presence in the middle would provide a stabilizing force that Dallas desperately needs to elevate their defense. Remember, Dallas's defense, which was dominant in the early 2020s, has shown some vulnerabilities this season, especially against the run and in covering tight ends. Adding a linebacker of Smith's caliber could help solidify that middle, especially with Leighton Vander Esch dealing with injury issues and other linebackers like Damon Clark still developing. This move would have an immediate impact on Dallas's defensive numbers. With Smith in the fold, expect a significant boost in tackling and overall run defense. His addition could push the team's total tackles from around 850, which ranks them 18th in the league, up to over 1-0 tackles, making them a true force in stopping the run and creating turnovers. His ability to cover tight ends and running backs will be crucial against NFC East rivals, especially in games against the Eagles and Giants, where tight end matchups often decide the outcome. Smith's presence would also help elevate the defense's overall efficiency, similar to what the 49ers achieved last season after boosting their linebacker core with Greenlaw's return, which added stability and leadership. Furthermore, Smith's impact on the Cowboys' playoff aspirations cannot be overstated. His ability to disrupt opposing offenses, especially in critical moments, could be the difference between a deep playoff run and an early exit. His 4 career playoff interceptions show he's a clutch performer when it counts most. Imagine him stepping up against the Eagles' offense, neutralizing tight ends like Kels, and providing the leadership and playmaking the Cowboys need to elevate their chances. In fact, betting odds for Dallas to win the Super Bowl could see a significant shift if this trade materializes, jumping from around plus 1,800 to plus 900, according to FanDuel odds in December 2025. That's a massive boost, and it speaks to how much a player like Smith could elevate this team's Super Bowl odds. Of course, skeptics might say that trading away draft picks and relying heavily on a mid-season upgrade could backfire if the chemistry doesn't click immediately. But in today's NFL, where teams are built on star power and strategic moves, the Cowboys are clearly aiming to capitalize on this moment. Adding Smith would not only bolster their defense, but also send a message that Dallas is all in on competing for a championship. His leadership, combined with the talent of Micah Parsons and other key defenders, could create a formidable front that's reminiscent of the dominant defenses from the 1990s, which brought the Cowboys 6 Super Bowl titles. In terms of the broader NFC landscape, this trade could also shift the balance of power. With Smith anchoring the middle, Dallas could become more imposing on defense, allowing them to control games and keep their offense, led by Dak Prescott and C.D. Lamb, in more advantageous positions. The NFC East has been a fiercely contested division, with the Eagles and Giants also making moves, but Dallas's potential acquisition of Smith could be the kind of strategic upgrade that tilts the scales in their favor. The division race could heat up even more, with Dallas emerging as a clear favorite if this deal goes through. Looking ahead, the projection for Smith's impact is staggering. Expect his personal tackle count to jump by around 150, and his YAC allowed to decrease from 5.2 to around 3.8 yards. This mirrors what Wagner did for the Seahawks in 2023, elevating their coverage efficiency by over 14%. His leadership will be vital, especially with Williams' questionable shoulder against the Vikings, giving the Cowboys a veteran presence that can rally the defense in high-stakes moments. The potential for Smith to become the X-factor in the playoffs is huge. His 4 playoff interceptions already hint at the level of play he can bring when the spotlight is brightest. And as we talk about the Super Bowl, it's clear that this isn't just about adding a player. It's about infusing the team with a new sense of purpose, a new identity rooted in tough, smart, and relentless defense. The Cowboys have always been synonymous with a legendary defense, and bringing in a player like Smith might finally bring back that same swagger and dominance they displayed in the 1990s, chasing their 7th Super Bowl trophy and cementing their legacy as one of the league's greatest dynasties. So Cowboys fans, this potential trade is a huge story that could reshape not only this season but the future of the team for years to come. It's a move that shows Dallas's commitment to winning now while also planning for the long haul. The question is, are we ready to embrace this new chapter? Because if this deal goes down, get ready for a ride that could take the Dallas Cowboys back to the top of the NFL mountain, where they belong. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. Do you think Roquan Smith is the missing piece to finally get Dallas back to the Super Bowl? Or do you believe this might be too much of a gamble? Whatever your thoughts, let's keep the conversation going. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. This is a team that's always aiming higher, and with moves like this, they're showing the league that they're not just here to compete, they're here to dominate. Let's go, boys.